Alright, we're back with some more Sonic Heroes. We're done with Team Sonic. Now it's time to jump into Team Dark. Let's do this.
I'm counting on you guys.
Affirmative.
And I remember a lot of like behind the scenes stuff, specifically with this team, for both my playthrough on my YouTube channel and the leagues. I remember with mine, I was up one night, I think it was during one of the summer games. I think it was, yeah, it had to have been Summer Games 2015, because that's when I released the playthrough on YouTube. I was up one of those nights watching some speedruns and work on some stuff. I literally remember getting this video done the day it was supposed to come out, like at 5 in the morning. Because I couldn't sleep that night at all, so I was just up all night long, and I remember working on this. And I remember for the League specific part of this, when I was working on this playthrough for the Elpier League, Team Dark was featured on the Xbox version of the game, because every team playthrough, we swapped versions, so we can show all the different versions of Sonic Heroes. But this one, I didn't have an original Xbox to play the Xbox version, so I had to use my Xbox 360, because the game was on the backwards compatibility program for the 360. Problem is, if you've ever played an original Xbox game on an Xbox 360, backwards compatible might as well just be in giant quotes, because it's like, yeah, it kind of works, but kind of doesn't. This was one of those that kind of worked and kind of didn't scenarios. The gameplay of Sonic Heroes worked fine. The cutscenes were unwatchable. They were absolute trash via the backwards compatibility. They played in like 2 frames a second for motion, but the audio played perfectly. So everything was out of sync. I had to actually use GameCube footage because of how bad the 360 was at emulating the cutscenes. I had to splice in GameCube cutscenes and the Xbox cutscenes. It was so stupid. Also, yep, that's how they met. That's how the team just became a thing. Shadow was in Tube. Rouge finds them and is like, oh, that's Shadow. And then Omega's like, I'm just mad at Eggman. I just want to have revenge because he stuck me in this room with this stinking sleeping hedgehog. Like, that was it. The plot point is that Shadow wants to find out more of who he is. Omega's just mad. And Rouge is just doing her normal stuff here. She was just trying to find, I don't know, like, why would she be there? Like, treasure? Usually it's treasure with Rouge. We'll go with treasure. Yeah, exactly, Iceberg. Like I said, backwards compatibility on 360s, quote-unquote, backwards compatible. Because, I swear, some of the games they had in that program, why did they say worked on the Xbox 360? Because they barely loaded. Like, it was so bad for certain games. So I don't know why they even did anything. And the worst part about it, that backwards compatibility system was just all over the place of how it worked, period. Like, you needed to have a Microsoft certified hard drive in your Xbox 360 to even play Xbox games on your system, which made no sense if you were just playing it from a disc. Like, okay, sure. Why do I need this? Like, it had weird things like that about it. And then, like, some games worked and some games didn't that kind of were confusing in the series. Like, I don't think all Sonic games from the Xbox worked on backwards compatibility. They might have. I know I have 2 of them. I have Heroes and I have Sonic Mega Collection Plus. They both work. I think that might have actually been it though with the Xbox releases. They didn't. Sonic Team didn't re-release many Xbox Sonic games. I don't know about Shadow. That's like the one I don't know. If that's the case, I don't know if that was in the backwards compatibility. I don't think it's heard anything about it, but to be fair, I don't even know that version exists.
Annihilate.
I think flying to the shore on the other side is possible.
You know what else is possible, Rouge? Jumping.
Annihilate.
A little riskier, but you can do it. Gotta kill these guys at 3 platforms. Each guy is linked to a platform. Kind of weird. Nice, one of them went through the ring twice. If that happens, you get more points. Can't argue with more points. Hang on, I seen a core. Or I did. Okay, that's weird. I thought I saw a power core drop.
Leave it to Omega.
Annihilation.
I'll take it from here.
Oh, there's my core. Asking, you shall receive.
Cannon may be used to get to the top.
I'll take it from here.
Minus gravity detected.
I always miss that balloon. I always think it's on the left side. No, it's on the right. Man, if only Rouge went through the ring too. We gotta get bonus. I think it's just rings.
Annihilate. Annihilation. Annihilate. Annihilation.
Useless.
I think in that section you actually need to break both things in front of that spring. You need to break both stone blocks because if one's still there, if I'm not mistaken, it blocks the spring. So you can't actually hit it. It's weird. Find user Team Blast. Special thing about Team Darks, they freeze time. Now you may think, oh, this could be a problem because things freeze. Press the Z button. That instantly stops the chaos control state. There are certain sections using their Team Blast can actually cause an issue in progression. But if you press the Team Blast button again to cancel it, then you're fine. A lot of people actually don't know about that. When I first played, I had no idea you can just press the button again to cancel that because it's the only Team Blast in the game that you can cancel. You can't do that for the other ones. So the game doesn't really teach you it. Like, what can they teach you?
Ancient civilization established on the sea.
I'm glad that's the case with this team. Like, you can press the button again to cancel the chaos control state. Otherwise, you're just sitting there for like 5 seconds waiting for the chaos control to run out. That's nice. And we've seen me do that a lot in certain sections.
Stone door.
Annihilation. Annihilation. Annihilation.
I'll take it from here.
Annihilation.
I'll take it from here.
Annihilation.
Don't need to worry about chaos emeralds. We're good. You only need to collect them all but one character. Or one team. Once you collect all the chaos emeralds with one team, they're collected in general. So you don't need to recollect them. As a kid, I didn't know that. So I thought you need to get all the emeralds with all the teams. That makes 28 special stages. 28 times you need to play a special stage. That's a little insane when you think about it. I was a naive kid. And I remember another behind the scenes thing. When I did my Sonic 3 and Knuckles Let's Play years ago on YouTube, I thought you needed to get all 28 Chaos Emeralds. Or 28 Chaos Emeralds. I don't know, a lot of Chaos Emeralds. All 28 special stages here. Like, all teams need to go through the special stages to get the Chaos Emeralds all on their own. I thought that at the time doing that playthrough, and the Sonic Heroes special stages came up in the playthrough, and I'm like, oh, you need to do all 28. I'm surprised. Not a single person called me out in the comment section for that, because that was 100% wrong. That's one of those facts I got wrong back in the day. You don't need to do the special stages with all the teams. You just need to do it once. Back then, I didn't know. I said you need to do it with all of them.
I'll take it from here.
No. No, that is wrong. Don't do it. You're wasting your time. You can do it if you want. I mean, nothing's stopping you. Just not a good idea, because it's a waste of your time. You'll see at the end. You'll have the emerald. Yeah, and that's probably also why I had that mentality, Matt, because in Sonic Advance 2, which I played before this, you needed to get all the Chaos Emeralds, but with every character. Like, they didn't keep the emeralds between the playthroughs, so you needed to do that. And that's probably why I got confused with Heroes, because one game did it, the next game didn't. Which is so inconsistent.
Hey, where's the turtle going?
Numerous caveman robots detected. Prepare attack mode.
When the music plays in my head and start streaming with Let's Play. Well, like, which song exactly? Because when you're saying that, you're not that far off. I actually think of a lot of the music in this game just kind of coming up. Like, at one point, I'm not going to lie here, my intermission music is a Sonic song, but it's from the discontinued Sonic Runners mobile game. At one point, I was actually just thinking of using the music from the stage select in this game, / like character select, because that menu music is fantastic. I think of that song all the time. I think that's like a great intermission song. At this point, the Runners theme is so engrossed in my streams, I don't want to change that. I think it's really good for just like calming, relaxing music when you're on break. That's kind of why I still use that. And plus, you can't hear that song anywhere else. Like, you can just listen to it in like a soundtrack or like a YouTube rip and like that's it, because that song no longer exists in a game because the game no longer exists, which sucks. I mean, technically, you can still play Sonic Runners nowadays. It's just, you're not playing an official server. The game is discontinued, so Sega has no support for it. You're playing a fan server, you're playing Sonic Runners, which I've played some of it. It works pretty nice. I haven't tried too much of the game since fan servers came back online. They've been changing a lot of stuff with it. They reintroduced the events that were in Sonic Runners, which is nice, because there was a lot of cool events that they had. It wasn't just Sonic related, there was some Sega related events too in that mobile game. It's a good game, I just wish that they didn't kind of kill it off. Sega kind of did a little too much with that game at one point, and by a little too much I mean they put spikes everywhere, making you kind of need to buy revives, and it was terrible. Like, there was literal spike walls in that game. It was awful. Absolutely awful. And that's kind of what killed some interest with the game to people. It became too much of a microtransaction mess. You know what? Let the boulder go.
I'll take it from here.
Hang on. I don't trust things.
I'll take it from here.
The game won't reserve.
No, there's two.
Things just got
Freezing.
more interesting.
Don't want to take a risk. We need 50k. We have 59k, so we're fine. Wait, no, I'm looking at Team Sonic. We need 90k. Okay, we may not be fine. It depends on the ring bonus.
Let's go.
Oh, I don't know if we got them based on rings. I don't know. I hope my time bonus is more than enough. That's what I'm worried about. And then my score bonus is based on levels. 91k. Okay, we're good. That was a little close.
The ultimate E-Series robot.
I was worried about the ring bonus being what made it impossible to get the A. We were still over, but not by much. Must watch the Sonic 3 and Knuckles playthrough with me. I mean, you can skip that one. You're fine. Anything I say before 2013, it's fine to skip. I didn't hit my prime until 2013. There's a lot of playthroughs from early days I kind of want to redo. Sonic 3 and Knuckles is one of them because, honestly, I don't really like that playthrough. It was kind of a, playthrough of mine. I mean, you ask anyone who made videos, like, any of their early stuff, they'll say it's the worst stuff they've ever made because that's when you're still learning. No exception here. I mean, there are some gems in that pile. Like, you're right on that one, Matt. The Metroid Fusion race, really good. I still go back and watch that sometimes. What's wrong with us? Good question. I ask that every day in the mirror. I don't get an answer back. I'm trying to remember. I don't think you did anything like that was super wrong in terms of information in your playthroughs, Matt. I know like you had some of the same issues I had, early day stuff, where certain things that you would like to go back and change, you would, obviously, because, again, our first playthroughs are never our best playthroughs. In the Let's Play scene, it's never the case. Yeah, also, I hope you like the Anile Charge in that. You're going to hear Anile Charge a lot later on. We also get to the Egg Albatross fight.
Eggman is behind all of this.
Whatever it takes, he's mine. Any objections?
Negative.
Is this the energy?
You know, there's one thing, you know, going back to like, oh yeah, we all make mistakes. I feel like there's one mistake I didn't fix until years later doing this stuff. Why did it take me like 5 years to realize, hey, can you stop stretching 4x3 stuff? That looks atrocious. It took me like almost 5 full years to realize that was a terrible idea. Because I think this game was actually the last game I played that was a 4x3 game that I stretched out the 16:9 because that's just how my recording equipment had it recorded at the time. I just stretched it. I didn't fix it in post. I should have fixed it in post because you look back at that footage like, why is everyone fat? This doesn't look right.
Terminate all Eggman robots, regardless of their purpose.
Yeah, that's true, man. That's, I think, your issue. Like, I kind of had some of the same issues as well. When I first started doing this stuff, and we all started to meet up around, like, 2011, 2012, stuff like that, like, that is when I did the most, like, co-commentary stuff on my channel. That's something I wish I didn't do. Like, there are a lot of people, same regards, I don't associate with, that were in some of those videos. There was one specific person that, like, I think was a decent amount of my old videos I just stopped associating with within year 1 because they were nothing but a troublemaker. And it's like, well, that kind of soiled some videos. It's kind of hard to go back and watch that kind of stuff because bad memories. I think I can still get that. I kind of want the score from this.
Worthless consumer models.
Get the ring. Ring meat. There you go.
I'll take it from here.
When I made, like, what was it, in 2013? I made the decision that I still go by to this day. The streams are the exception because, like, we stream for like 4 hours. Sometimes you need that co-com. But in my Let's Plays on YouTube, I decide, you know what? No, we can't do a co-com for this unless it's needed. Like, either there's a multiplayer section that I need to have someone join in, or there is a commentary section that would benefit from someone else, which that's a rarity. That's kind of a rarity nowadays if I do something like that. It's better if I do solo stuff, and it's worked great because it gives me more time to explain stuff because very informative in videos. I'd like to try to kind of cover all my bases, kind of talk about everything you can do in a section because I don't want to have to redo it. At the same time, I also like to keep the flow going. I don't like trying to make things look a little awkward or like standing around trying to explain the rest of this because I don't want to interrupt someone else's conversation and be rude. It just helps to do stuff solo, unless, again, it requires to have someone else in the video. I like doing it solo. That was one of the best decisions I made as a content creator because it helped with the flow, big time. And I kind of wish I can go back to my past self saying, hey, unless it's needed, don't do co-com stuff. It's fun, but also kind of makes the video harder on you to record. I think, Matt, you're in the same boat. For the most part, you kind of do the same thing. And I know you probably would say the same thing about it. It makes things a little bit easier to explain when needing to explain something.
Ready? Go.
Annihilation.
I'll take it from here. Good.
Yeah, that's fair, Matt. Like, only people you can really do videos with is me, Amber, Marley, Jared. Yeah, so basically just a league. I mean, fair. We have a collab channel for a reason. We all kind of have good chemistry. But I'm kind of the same. For the most part, I can really only record videos with, like, certain people. I do have, like, a list of them, too. But it's, like, at the most, it fills up, like, 2 hands. It's nothing past, like, 7 or 8 people, something like that. I'm trying to think of all the people off the top of my head. Joey. No, stop. Hit the thing, spring. I wanted the ring. That's why I was doing the spring crap.
I'll take it from here.
Yeah, it actually might be about like 7 people, something like that.
Come on.
I do associate with a decent amount of people that between like people who showed up here and then even like off cam. But I do keep a small circle nowadays. Also, you want to see a magic trick? Oh, was he doing that? The pole is activated even if the graphic isn't loaded at that state. So, chaos control, then hit the pole. You actually get up the pole faster by doing that. I love it because it just looks so dumb.
I'll take it from here.
Worthless consumer models.
They come commentary once on someone else's channel, but I think the Let's Play was taken down now. That kind of sucks. Because then that little piece of your history is just kind of gone. I do try to make it a habit of mine to like kind of preserve as much as I can, but there are certain videos I would like to have downloaded for like memory's sake. If I could appear in like someone else's video, I kind of want to have like a downloaded copy of that on a hard drive or something. I just haven't gotten around to that. Something I know I should do. Because like last year, I really focused at one point when I had a hard drive failure and had to re-download all my live streams to make sure every single last thing was there that I lost, because I'd like to have that stuff. Just in case something ever happens to like YouTube or Twitch or something, it's good to have your videos that you worked on. So I kind of want to do that at one point with some other stuff. Like I have other videos, like if I helped edit them, I have them. Because I have some videos I help with like Matt on my hard drive. I have some videos I help with the OPR League that I didn't host on my hard drive. Like I have the entirety of like the Kirby Nightmare and Dreamland race that was on League. I wasn't even a part of that.
Perfect.
But I was the editor. I have the whole thing. So there are certain things that I kind of want to go and get. Like I know I have some episodes of the SonicGhost 6 playthrough we did on League because I put together some of them as well. Yeah, it's true, Ethan. You commentated on Matt's Twitch a few times. I know you also did the same for Amber's as well, because you were part of the Resident Evil remake playthrough of hers. I know you've also done stuff there, too.
Level up. Just watch this.
Protecting unidentified machines. Eliminate the robot's turn.
I'll take it
This
from
is
here.
a job for Rude.
I'll take it from here. Hurrah.
Use Thunder Shoot to bring down those flying enemies. Deliver the final blow.
Omega, stop talking. Everything you say has been wrong so far. Job for Rue, Shadow does it. I'll take the final blow, Shadow does it. Just say Shadow does all the stuff. Because that's the real answer.
I guess I'm up. Hurrah. Justice play. Come on. You got it.
Oh, $5. Come on, man. Could have gave me a life. Oh, this section I like. Homing attack, homing attack, homing attack, tornado, climbing up the pipe. I like that section.
Annihilate.
Perfect. I didn't want to hit that. I want to hit it with a different character. Please hit the spring, though.
Chaos control.
Am I too close to the cannon? Okay, good. I didn't want to jump in yet. I want to get that power core first. Oh, this is a dangerous section. I probably should have went with something other than flight. If I hold down the A button, I'll get this extra height, but it's still a little scary. Speaking of scary, I'm just gonna kill you guys before something happens with a dash pad.
Annihilate. Good. Annihilate. Annihilate.
All right.
Annihilate.
I'll take it from here.
I could activate a pole,
Hurrah. Hurrah.
or I could just fly.
Annihilate charge. Annihilate charge.
Good insta-kill. Sometimes, as level 3, when you hit an enemy that can only be flipped over, sometimes there's a chance you just kill it outright. Those golden turtles are so hard to kill outright. It really is just like a 50-50 chance. I don't have my flight. I need my flight. Okay, we don't have my flight again. That's fine. Because this is a section you can just skip outright if you just hit these launch pads. And you don't need to worry about doing weird physics or glitches or anything like that. You just literally go.
I'll take it from here. Ready? Just watch this.
I always get worried when I go through that section. Because I've had a time, really, I had a time before where I actually did the Rainbow Ring section there, and I missed. Like, just flat out. I went through the section, and it put me off to the side and killed me. Like, I get worried every time I go through there because of one bad time. All it takes. One bad time, and it just screws everything up. Let's say, gonna kill or just do an orbit? Let me see, can I do this? Hey, there we go. I made it. But I want to kill these guys, so go back. Really? I got combo, man. That's the problem when you swap too much. When you swap, your iframes get reset. So I just got comboed by a gold robot. Oh, I shouldn't have went back down. That was a mistake. Mistakes for me. It's fine. You want to see me do this again? Get more points, so I guess we're going for a score rush now. Really? Hitboxes, man, they're so jank. What? Where'd that speed come from?
I'm sure it's very easy to fly from here.
I'll take it from here.
One up, please. No, 5 rings. No. To be fair, I hit the edge. I think you have a better odds of getting a good item if you hit the, is it that up? I think you have a better odds of getting a better item if you hit like a bullseye. I didn't hit a bullseye, so it's just, yeah, bad item.
Let's change formations to sideways from here.
Hello, murder. Okay, there we go. I was looking for like the core that dropped. I'll go this way this time with the speed. So I think this gives me a speed core. I played this game too much. I'll have to pull this time. So many people say Rocket Excel is so bad and worthless. Like, look at that. It's finicky, I'll give it that. But it's also a cool mechanic. I do kind of wish they would try again. Like, just fine-tune it. It's not as good as spin dashing. And this came after a game that did have a spin dash, Sonic Adventure 2. So I get why people were kind of on the idea. But at the same time, I do like the concept of the Rocket Excel. It's actually a really cool concept. But execution, yeah, kind of a little weird. So I get it. I get why some people don't like it. I do. But it is finicky. I miss. Hit the dang balloon. Hit the balloon. Go for a 5 ring pack. Come on, guys. Sure. Try again. Sometimes automated sections just don't work if you kick. Speaking of Rocket Excel being finicky, so's the kick. I told you! It was earlier in this level. I said I don't trust that rainbow ring section because sometimes you can get flung off to the side, and I've done that once. The game's like, once? Hang on, let me make that 2. So how about Grand Metropolis for a 3rd time? Or Power Plant, sorry. I mean, it's in Grand Metropolis, I'm not wrong. No, I want these rings.
Just watch this.
Are patrolling the area around those machines. It looks very suspicious. Let's take care of those robots first. I'll take it from here.
Oh yeah, that's what I need a level like this. Level 2 Omega. The character I'm not going to be using much on the ground.
I'll deliver the final blow.
I'll take it from here. I'm sure it's very easy to fly from here.
Annihilation.
I'll take it from here.
Annihilate.
I'll take it from here.
I
Annihilate.
guess I'm up.
Alright, let's try to get the bullseye this time around. Also, can we make this the last time we're playing this level, please? Really? Like, every time we hit that tonight, it was 5 rings.
I'll take it from here.
Why don't we try a thread? All right. Let's change formations to sideways from here.
You know what? I'm actually going to do this Team Blast as my speed character. I don't want to speed forward the drop because I'm already leveled up with the other character, so that'll give me more points for this. Then I go over to the speed section, get the speed core, and become level 3. And just, why not? It's a guaranteed level 3.
Annihilate.
I'll take it from here. Hurrah! Hurrah!
Just watch this.
Annihilation. Annihilation.
I'll take it from here.
Annihilate.
I'll take it from here. Go. Come on. Just watch this.
Annihilate. Annihilate.
Really? Alright, sure. Go in the bottom section.
Anytime now. Hurrah!
Give me more points. There's my excuse for going down there.
Hurrah!
I'll take it from here.
I'll take it from here.
I'm gonna take those points. I'm just gonna go. Not gonna fight these guys. I don't need to. Look at Omega T-pose in there. Not even holding on to the rest of the team.
You got it.
He's just kind of doing his own thing.
Hurrah!
Annihilate. Annihilation.
I'll take it from here. Hurrah!
Good.
I'll take it from here. Ready?
Yeah, I like how every team has a character that can fly. Yeah, because, I mean, the whole gimmick of the game is that you have
Just watch
one type of character. And it's always like speed, flight, and power that everyone has, but everyone is different. Tails is using his tails to fly. Rouge has wings. Cream uses her ears. And then Charmy is a bee with very tiny wings that you can somehow carry a crocodile and a chameleon on. Yeah, that makes sense.
These fireballs sure are.
Like, everyone has their own flight character, but each one makes more or less sense than the rest.
Here.
And I think the funniest one is Charmy. It's like, dude, how are you doing this? Your wings aren't made for this. They're tiny.
Just as planned. I'll take it from here.
You don't talk about Team Chaos. They just exist. Nothing more.
chaos control.
All right. Just as planned. Hurrah!
Actually, I'm gonna wait a second. That was too low. I think this is like a power core in here. And then the other one's a speed core. Guys, help, I played this too much. Why did I know this?
I'll take it from here. Hurrah!
Hey, you remember the code to get back in our house with that new smart lock? No, I don't remember that. But did you know in Sonic Heroes, There is a crate that has a speed core, and then another one that has a power core. Yes, but it doesn't help us get back in the house. You know some weird information. Oh, I failed the... Wait, how did I still hit the launch pad? Omega, you ruined it. You ruined it. He got a ring I was supposed to grab.
I'll take it from here.
Yeah, I can't do that anymore. Omega, you ruined everything. Now I gotta play the level normally.
Anytime now.
What's the fun in that? Could have skipped it all, but no. You had to get a ring. Like, literally at the ending. Omega, why? Don't remember the house password, remember the Konami code. Well, welcome in. That was the house password.
Just as planned.
Heroes needs a DLC to focus on the story of SonicGhost, Matt, and his story team. Who would be what in that case? I guess I would be Speed, but then who would be Power and who would be Flight?
This is the ultimate power.
How did they... No, don't get that key. I don't want to go to a special stage. I don't know how those two down below, they missed the other two spots on the bumper, which would have gave us a bonus, but they got the dang power core instead, which was nowhere near them? How the heck did that work? Okay, I need to, like, backtrack a bit. Really bad, unfortunate circumstances there. Okay, can I just please lightspeed dash? I don't think I can make this now. No, I can't. Yeah, that was a little too nerve-wracking. The game really screwed me there. All right, this one I have to go from here because there's too many enemies.
Barrier devices look like the ones we saw in the past. If we destroy all of the robots, the barriers should self-destruct.
You know, the bigger question is, like, it doesn't matter who's the power of the flight, but whoever's the strongest in our group should be the flight character, because you're carrying two other people and flying. I don't think that's going to compare to the actual power character, because you're carrying a lot of weight.
Perfect as always.
Like, Matt would be power and Ethan be flight. That could work. It's funny, the same question I had was this question, but with different people. For the Sonic Heroes playthrough in the League, it was myself, Matt, and Amber. I'm like, alright, between the three of us, because we're the only ones who, like, covered all the heroes thing, who would be what? I had the exact same question the other day, and I was thinking something similar. I was Speed, Matt was Power, and Amber was Flight. That's what I was thinking. Like the same exact question, just with different people in the equation. And by different people, I mean one person.
All right, then let's do it.
Here we go. Step one. We must get the doctor first.
I'll find Eggman's treasure first.
Eggman is mine. Get out of my way.
Beginner's luck.
I don't think I'm getting the A here. 29. I think they just died at 30.
Cross the line.
You gotta be kidding. Nope. Nope. That doesn't count as an A. It's... you need to be under 30 seconds. So, unfortunately, we have to redo that because Vector and Charmy took, like, a few milliseconds to fall. You gotta be kidding me. And I did one pause too many there. I wanted to see where they were. I unpaused right when they died. That's unfortunate.
I'm counting on you guys.
Affirmative.
Sounds like me and Amber would just be switching slots and abilities the exact same. I mean, pretty much. Because again, I had that same question in my head just for like a different person in this equation. And it was pretty much the same outcome.
Alright, then let's do it!
Here we go. Step back. Let us get the done.
Man, you guys are really aggro right now.
Eggman is mine. Get out of our way.
They all die? Yeah, okay. Wow, that's way better than attempt number 1. They just instantly fell off. That's what you want.
You should thank me for letting you live.
I wonder. Never mind, those guys were definitely up to no good.
Enemies detected 200 meters ahead. Initiating battle mode.
Hey guys, wait for me!
Cool city.
Our top priority is Eggman. Don't forget that. No time to waste.
You're too serious, Omega.
I'm guessing with that comment, Rouge is the one that's going to be stuck on the dang crabs table. Rouge, you lost all of our money. We gotta go. If you keep on losing, we won't even be able to go home.
I'll take it from here. Naturally.
Annihilate.
I'll take it from here. Go.
I'll take it from here!
I'll take it from here. Ready?
Let's
Go.
get
I'll take it from here!
I'll take it from here. Ready? Go.
I'll take it from
I'll
here!
take it from here.
One more.
Ready? Go.
I'll take it from here!
Come on, I'm like almost through the door. I'm pulsing through. That means I'm like halfway in the wall. I just want to go through the door without the switch.
I'll take it from here!
Like, fine, we'll activate the switch.
I'll take it from here.
Annihilation.
I'll take it from here! Got it!
Activating balance servo.
I was trying to launch my team member, but he wouldn't go. So I can just do that. Wait, is this a problem? Shadow gonna come back? Ah, crap. He didn't come back. It should be okay, because the next pinball table we enter, he should come back, and we don't need speed here. If that was power, we would have been screwed. Just flat out. You need the power character to get through this section. If you don't have him, GG's. Like, there is a chance when you lose a member on one of these tables that they can appear back at the checkpoint, but I swear, sometimes that just doesn't work. So the best way to get your teammate back is via Team Blast.
I'll take it from here. Ready? Go.
I'll take it from here! We're off!
That's not what. Where did Shadow go? Oh, well, he did.
I'll take it from here!
Am I screwed again with Shadow?
We're off!
Why is Shadow just the weak link here?
Chaos control.
Team Chaos not mess around. Oh, fooling, jiving, only business. I mean, they have been out of business for like a decade before this, so they kind of need to be all about their business. Otherwise, they go bankrupt again. It's weird, like, Team Chaotix is still kind of a thing nowadays, but, like, their focus has gone down drastically in the games. Like, they're mainly side characters now. You can really only play as Sonic in all the new games, like, flat out. The rest of the characters just don't exist, really. Like, they're just there for story, and that's it. Oh, I don't want to fall off the table.
From here!
From here.
Well, I was gonna go hit a switch, but then the game kind of pushed me back over. I think I can still get it.
We're off!
No, there's an invisible wall. It's a huge invisible wall, too. Nice loading on the table, though. Table's gone, but the stuff on it's not. Alright, I don't feel as bad about this now. I'm gonna cheat.
From here.
Annihilate.
Damage. Get your teammates back. Rock Excel and jump into this.
Special room up there.
When you have your iframes and you use Rock Excel to go through Laser Gate, you clip through it.
I'll take it from here! We're off!
take it from here.
And right here's a VIP table. This is where you can play a lot of good games, but I don't want to play. I'm just gonna go straight to the goal. Just right over here. And while I'm at it, hang on. Just gotta cast control for a minute. Give me some more points. Well, I don't think there's that much I need here. It's 50k. Is that enough based on score? I think that's enough with the score bonus. Also, where'd the floor go again? Can that stop disappearing, please? Oh yeah, 61k, we're good.
I am Omega, the ultimate E-Series robot.
Really, when it comes to getting A ranks in this game, it's just basically, are you good with the score bonus at the end for a lot of the levels? Because if you played well, you have a lot of rings, you get a lot of bonus based on like your team leveling, time, and the rings.
Annihilate. Good.
I'll take it from here. I'll take it from here. I'll take it from here.
That kind of worked. Some team members phased through things and did some more damage elsewhere. Yeah, I can come back. Thank you.
Annihilation.
I'll take it from here.
Like, game's normally like a chump. I mean, I don't know if I'm a chump, I guess. I mean, in some ways, I could be too.
Annihilation.
Or am I just that dirty, dirty cheetah? One of the two. Oh yeah, I get what you're saying, but it's just like a pre. What the heck's a pre? Pre-cheating days. I play the game normally. Pre-cheating days. Post-cheating days. Never look back. Rouge. Why'd you have to be the one character not over here?
Doesn't look like we'll be able to move on.
No, I kind of wanted that to be Rouge, but it's fine.
Let's get moving. Natural.
Oh, where's Rouge? Okay, she's at the end, so I guess we'll just skip to the ending. Flippers don't have any collision on the bottom for some reason. You can just kind of go through them. Okay. I was gonna say, is Omega now gonna stay gone, or is he gonna come back? What's the state of Omega? Almost max money. Yeah, you're not wrong. The Breath of the Wild streams, we kind of went overboard a little bit. I like to be rich. I'm sorry. No more worry about money. Although, speaking of which, you guys are gonna like how we're gonna start on Thursday. Let's just say the other currency, the Mon, also we don't need to worry about. It's not infinite money, but it might as well be infinite Mon. Okay, game had to keep up there for a minute. Like, where'd the character go? Let's just say I don't want to show any grinding on screen because that's just gonna be boring. I know you guys won't want to see it. So, I do all that off session to a point where it's just a little overboard. Because glitches are great when it comes to getting the grinding done in Breath of the Wild. You can just kind of do like something automated and then boom, you get all your material in like 10 minutes.
I'll take it from here.
It's a Korok grinding now. I think you guys would scream at me if I started a stream at 900 Koroks after the last one's like 200. You're like, hey, where all these Koroks come from? You got some explaining to do. I'm here for yahahas. There's no more yahaha. I'm out of here. Came for Korok, left with depression. No, that's what you get after you get all 900 Koroks. The real reward is depression. Then you realize, oh, I just spent how many hours getting useless seeds?
I'll take it from here. Naturally.
I'll take it from here.
I'm trying to remember, where's the switch for this door? Is this it? One of them. Okay, there we go. It opens this little cage. A lot of rings.
Ooh, Jewel? I thought so.
Came for the fresh and stay for the Korok seed. Now that's a tagline.
Here they come.
control.
Eradicate. Fire, fire. Annihilation. Fire, fire.
I'll take it from here.
Annihilate. Fire. Kill.
I'll take it from here.
Annihilate.
Hey, go ahead, Roosh.
I'll take it
I'll
from here.
take it from here.
Wait, is there... Okay, I thought there was another character on the table with me, because it sounded like another ball. Oh, I don't like this camera. Go down, please. Thank you. No, no, no. Okay. Sometimes that section, either you get flung off or you just happen to survive. Hard to know. Okay, sure, we'll play the slots. 2 rings. Oh man, I'm a big winner today. Don't go spending them all in one place. Can't control the... It's just everywhere. Stop bouncing. I want to go... I'm inside the bumper. Just let me leave. Oh, I want aerial bingo. We're playing... What? Why? Just hit the spring.
This must be the last round of bingo. Ready?
Oh, we already missed the 1. We're gonna get everything but the 1. Feels bad, man. Why do I always do that? Every time I play, I swear, I get 8 out of the 9 for aerial bingo because I do that as the flight character. Like, I never get the full 9 anymore. It's so much easier to do that when you're not flying.
The ultimate E-Series robot.
Doctor!
Tell me, Doctor. What was I doing? Asleep on that base? And what about my memory?
Your memory? What memory? You have no past to remember.
What?
Well, I believe our time is up. I'll see you again soon. Get them.
You know what would have been even more fitting for that? Memory? I can't remember about that.
It's useless, Shadow. We have to fight him.
Hey guys, remember that game called Remember Me? Yeah, me neither. The irony.
Chaos control!
I still think that is one of the most ironic names for a video game that you can ever see. Because no one remembers that game. It's in the title.
Annihilate. Annihilate. Annihilation.
I'll take it.
Alright, that's perfect. Getting a level 2 flight right away is great.
Just a smash.
Them all.
Just instantly kills everything. Now I want to get up to level 2 power.
Just a splash. Anytime.
There you go, perfect. That's level 3 actually, it's even better.
Just a splash. I'll take it from here.
Useless pieces of junk.
Annoying little
Remembering me in the your next game? Not wrong. That's the whole plot point of Shadow. It's just trying to get your memory back.
Chaos control! I'll take
Annihilate.
Just a splash.
Annihilate.
Eggman, you can't see this right now, so I'm gonna just cheat.
I'll take it from here.
'Cause I won't be abusing Team Blast much, except for these fights, because these fights drag. To be fair, I'm getting it. Doesn't mean I'm gonna use it half the time. Because sometimes it's actually faster not to use it. This is one of those I was faster to use it. Mistakes were made. You know what, I'm already committed. We should still be fine on time, though.
Smash them all.
Eradicate.
This is one you gotta use it because of the golden robot. That thing just takes way too long to kill.
Annihilate. Annihilate. Annihilate.
I'll take it from here.
I like putting one of these Team Blasts on standby just in case.
I'll take it from here.
Annihilate.
And what else are you gonna do while waiting out the time, right? Cancel it? Yeah, go.
Annihilate.
I'll take it from here.
Smash them all!
Eradicate.
Okay, yeah, this is one you gotta use it. Too many metal guys.
I'll take it
I'll
from
take it
here.
from
Annihilate.
Display.
Annihilate. Annihilate.
I'll take it from here.
Annihilate.
I'll take it from here.
Annihilate.
I'll take it from
Don't.
here.
Stop this senseless fight.
You underestimated us, haven't you?
Activation test unsuccessful. Minimal resistance detected.
This is only the beginning.
3, 2, 1.
Too excited, boys?
Still in the beginning, it's over, Eggman.
One.
Ah, man, you gotta stop saying that. This is only the begin. Oh, you already defeated them all. I wasn't even done yet.
Worthless pieces of junk.
Eggman energy detected. Ground base up ahead.
I wonder what the doctor really meant.
We must capture him first. Let's go. I'll take him
Annihilate.
from here.
I like how Omega just has an Eggman tracker built in. One Eggman detected up ahead.
Acceleration and balance.
Can you find the Chaos Emeralds? No, just Eggman. One Eggman detected.
Move the control stick left or right and press the A button to jump from rail to rail.
Just watch this. Now's the time.
Annihilate. Annihilate.
I'll take it from here.
That jump's always scary. But it's so fast, I gotta do it, man. Can't resist.
Ready for that terminal.
There's someone there.
Charge. Annihilation. Fire. Annihilation. Fire. Annihilation. Fire.
I'll take it from here.
Level up.
Eradicate.
I'll take it from here.
Annihilate.
Naturally.
The ray has disappeared.
No worries. I'll take it
Annihilate.
from here. Just watch this. I'll take it
Annihilate.
from here.
Hang on, pit stop, must murder. Perfect timing, level 3. Thank you for the assist.
Annihilate. Fire. 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 Fire.
I'll take it from here.
Annihilate. Fire.
I'll take it from here.
Step aside.
Nope. Of all the things to home in on Shadow, you had to hit the spring. Not the pawns around it, the spring.
Annihilation.
Also, everything just wants to give me a speed core. I don't want speed anymore. Give me something else. I have to manually get the other things now.
I'll take it from here. Hurrah!
Okay, this one doesn't have the train. I was thinking this one had the train coming my way. Luckily, not the case in this route.
Come on.
This is a job for Shadow.
I love at times when you attack these poles. Like, if you hit the pole too fast with the wind attribute and your characters lock on, sometimes some characters don't work right. Like, mainly the power character. The power characters just kind of freak out on the poles. Also, why do that section? You can just skip it by flying. That's not even a glitch. I just went around the laser.
Here.
Oops.
Hurrah!
Come on.
You guys should probably close that gap. To let any intruders through it. Need as much speed as possible with the upcoming boxing match. No, wrong type of speed. I want to go fast, so you want to punch harder. I mean, that too, I guess.
Armored train approaching.
There Don't worry about them. Just keep moving.
That was a bad launch. Hang on. Camera, please. I want to show this. There's enemies down here. Like, just why? Also, what? Excuse me. Invincible enemy. This is definitely not my time bonus. I'm not doing that. I just want to show they're there. Like, they're just barely off screen. I thought at first when I played this game, I seen the little glow. I'm like, is that an item box? No, that's a robot. They're just parked at the very edge, and those aren't even the ones we're seeing right now. That's a different set of cart robots. Like, why are they there? They don't move. They're just there. That was a bad launch for the Xbox One launch. I'm not wrong. It was also a bad launch. You know, the Xbox One started horribly, but honestly, I think that was the better system coming out of this past generation because it just did so much. The PS4 didn't really do that much when you think about it on a hardware level that was special. Meanwhile, the Xbox One coming over here with its backwards compatibility, letting you play every Xbox game on it. Even though, yeah, it's a limited pool. But the fact they did that was a step over Sony, which had 0 backwards compatibility on the PS5. Or not PS5, PS4. They have it now on the PS5. But it was because of Microsoft doing their Xbox compatibility thing. That kind of forced Sony to do backwards compatibility because it showed you didn't need the hardware to do it. So people started to ask them. And Sony was like, give it a system.
No worries. Just watch this.
Like, I think the games were still better on PS4, especially at the launch window, because, oh man, Xbox had nothing for like 2 years. It took a long time for them to get some real big name exclusives. And even then, it's still like hit or miss to some people. Like, Halo didn't come until like 2 years in. Gears, I think, was the same. No, Gears actually was later. Gears 4 was 2016, so that was like 3 years later.
I'll get it from here.
Like, I know it's not for everyone. Microsoft systems nowadays are more like... It's more for the hardcore audience, I feel, still to a lot of people, because a lot of people still prefer Sony's exclusives, which I get. But honestly, if it wasn't for their exclusives, I wouldn't really get a PlayStation anymore. I feel like because of Game Pass being such a great deal, technically the Xbox systems at this point are better power-wise, so games look and run better. And it also helps that they have that backwards compatibility thing. Sony is still playing catch-up with that. Like, now they have it for the PS4, sure, but it's hit or miss, apparently. Like, they're still actively working on certain features on it. Because apparently some of it's still kind of hit or miss and broken. I don't think it's that bad from what I heard, but there are still some issues. It was more problematic at launch from what I heard, though. It's a little bit better now. I don't know. Like, there's certain things that Sony as a company has also done that's kind of irritated me as a consumer. They just kind of... They get ahead of themselves too easily. If they're successful, Sony lets that get to their heads. And it shows. Because if you guys have been following the lawsuit thing between Epic and Apple, there has been a lot of findings, not just related to Epic and Apple, coming out of that whole suit. They're in court for like 3 weeks. So there's going to be a lot of news coming out about that for the next coming weeks. And one of the biggest things was crossplay stuff for Sony. Epic really wanted crossplay for Fortnite. They did everything they could to convince Sony to put it on their system. But Sony was kind of not for that for the longest time. They were anti-crossplay because to them, that lost them money. That was their argument. So when they finally came to some kind of agreement, it basically just became a paywall to actually get the crossplay to work. Sony required Epic to pay out money for people playing on it. It's like, what? Why? Like, no one else does this. Like, there's weird things about Sony I just don't like as a company, and they just seem to be, in my opinion, getting worse. They're at that state they were, like, a decade ago with the PS3, or when they first launched the PS3 with the success of the PS2 under their belt, they kind of got all high and mighty, And it showed because the launch of the PS3 was super egotistical because they thought they could get away with selling a game console for $600. And it failed horribly. Because in the first few years of the PS3, Sony was burning money on that one. They didn't make a profit from the PS3. I feel like kind of back to that state with Sony. They kind of gotten ahead so much, I think, that no matter what they do, people are going to buy a system from them. So they just do what they want. No matter if it's good in the consumer or not, it's bad. Whenever Sony gets ahead, they let it go to their head. They get very cocky. I can't believe they actually destroyed that. Just wanted the score, man. Should be more than enough for the A ranks. 45k here. That should be like 50k or something stupid. 61k, even more than I thought.
Perfect, as usual.
And there's Switch where Xbox kind of treats as an unofficial companion to the console. Yeah, because to Microsoft, Nintendo really isn't competition. Because they're doing something completely different. So the Microsoft, they see Nintendo more as just an extra source of revenue because they can just put their indie games on there. And it works out for them because at this point, Cuphead's also on the PS4. But Cuphead is the only game from Microsoft that's on the PlayStation. Like, they don't have Ori. That's on Switch. Both Will o' the Wisps and Blind Forest are both on Switch. Not on the PS4 at all. So it's like, okay. Right there, that kind of shows. I guess I don't really think Nintendo's much of a threat. Alright, see you later, Omega. Welcome back, Omega. And thanks for the 30 months there, Allison. Thanks for the Prime sub. How you doing? Enjoy your emotes. Yeah, Minecraft too, but also Minecraft's on everything. So that it's hard to count Minecraft. It really is, because that's a whole different beast. When Microsoft bought the rights to Minecraft, day one, they pretty much promised that Minecraft would stay as a multi-plat game. And it did, because Minecraft makes them moolah. They don't want to get rid of that money. So it's like the one exception to this rule. It's always been multi-plat. And it would never become a non-multi-plat. So in terms of Microsoft thinking Nintendo's a competition, like, nah. Here, I'll just have some more games. Sony, no, you get Cuphead and that's it. Nothing else. Oh, I think the other one was a speed core mistakes. Just gonna glide down gently, because then I can just use my dunk. Just finished playing some RE8. I need therapy now. Oh man, that bad. So is that weird? I've heard it's actually pretty good. Like, people are enjoying what they're playing of RE8 so far. But I have heard there's weird quirks about it. Apparently, the main character just keeps on losing his hands. What I keep on hearing is a meme. Like, that's one of the big things I remember hearing. He's a klutz. Okay, well, that's GG's. I was hoping to get my tornado out, but I fell too far and it wouldn't work.
That pole can be used to go up. Shadow, give it a try. I'll get from here.
This is what I meant to do. You don't need a pole if you can just fly. Light character or just this? I like just flying up. So thank you. Just one section just all terrify me. That would be heart attack inducing. Yeah, I get that. I heard RE7 had issues like that for some people because you could play the whole thing in VR, and I heard it got real freaky. There are certain sections that you just, well, you don't want to do in VR from what I heard. Kind of surprised Resident Evil 8 doesn't have VR support for that reason, because that was a big selling point they had for 7. And what, didn't it get like VR support immediately when it came out? It wasn't long after the game came out, it got a VR patch. Doesn't have, I don't know, does it? From what I've seen on the box, I didn't see anything about VR, so I don't know if Resident Evil 8 has VR support or not. But I've only seen like some of the box art, so it's hard to say. Oh, I didn't mean to... Sure, more points, I guess. And I still get my power. Okay, well, that just bounced out. Good thing there's a different Ethan that loses his limbs and not me. Yeah, imagine me. Imagine you, Ethan, playing as Ethan in Resident Evil 8. When Ethan loses a hand, you lose a hand. Too real, man. I can't play Resident Evil 8. Keeps on taking away my hands. Because I'm named Ethan. Knew Mom should have named me Jim. They're waiting for Sony to release the PS5 VR. That would make sense, yeah. They would be waiting on Sony to make a new version, because the current version of PSVR is kind of bad from what I heard, especially nowadays when you use it on the PS5. It's just, it holds it back, majorly. So I heard they need to make a new version of VR to make it more marketable again. Because as of right now, you haven't heard much talk about the VR for PlayStation, because it's just kind of underwhelming, and to some people, it's way worse than just playing without VR because it's so blurry. Like, I think, even with the PS4 Pro, because they have to split the image between two different screens so you can fill both eyes, it's like sub 480p or something, so the games all look super blurry and it gave people headaches. Like, honestly, you need to have, I think, at least 1080p to go to both eyeballs in you need to have 1080p for VR to look decent, because otherwise it's going to give people headaches. You need to have a sharp image. You can't have something blurry. That's one thing I'm always worried about myself if I tried VR, because I wear glasses. And to me, if I see something blurry, it just gives me an insta headache. So I'm worried if I tried VR, especially if it's lower end VR, like the PlayStation VR in its current state, it would just give me a headache immediately. That would just sour my opinion on VR right away. Like, if I tried VR, I probably want to try one of the higher-end ones to get that proper experience, just so I know, you know, it's not all garbage. It won't all make you sick. But from what I heard, if you want to really do that, it does cost a pretty penny. The headsets are like $500. They're not cheap. Although they're much better nowadays that they have wireless versions, because that was a big complaint I heard too. I heard that playing with like the wired headsets for VR, people just tripping over the wires and just causing major damage. That does sound like a problem. Although some of my favorite stuff that has happened because of VR, I feel bad when the people do it. But it's when they think they're in the game and they like lunge, or they just jump back and they destroy something. One of my favorite videos I've seen, I think it was someone playing on PSVR. I don't remember what it was. It might have been, it looked like Mirror's Edge. I don't know if it was, though. I don't know if Mirror's Edge is a VR thing. I don't think it is. But either way, it was some first-person thing that was some platforming-based stuff. And the guy thought, all right, well, in order to continue, I need to make this big jump. So I'm going to do this big jump. So then he just turns around in real life. He turns around and then jumps. Like, actually jumps, and he lunges into his TV set and breaks it. It's so bad. Like, I feel bad for the guy, because you know that had to hurt. And also now you need to buy a new TV. But when you're just watching that back as a bystander, it's the stupidest and funniest thing. Because that's the problem with VR. Some people can just get super into it. They think it's real. It's not real. Don't actually do that. Yeah, good advice, Shadow. I'll try. Don't fall at that point, might as well just be saying, don't die. I'll try.
Each time the bobsled takes on damage, one character is thrown off the bobsled. The speed decreases if shadow
Oh yeah, that's right. This one doesn't have laser. It has spike balls. A little bit easier to avoid.
won't be able to jump.
I say that as I almost hit a spike ball. Some of them are easier to avoid. It depends on the camera. I fear VR in the future would be when it messes with reality. Yeah, that's the thing I heard. For some people, it actually does kind of mess with their heads a bit. And they think, like, the thing in VR is actually happening in real life. So, like, some people just can't do it because they can't do the disconnect. Which I get. I 100% get that. It is something that's not going to be for everyone because some people handle situations in a different way. So, it's one of those you have to be able to do the disconnect. I mean, I'm in the same boat here as you, Allison. I'm not really interested in VR myself. I kind of want to try it one day just to get the experience, but in terms of actually playing it, nah, I'm good. It's not my thing. Especially because, again, glasses guy here. That would probably give me a headache real quick. I can't do 3D. Like, even with glasses, if I do 3D on, like, a 3DS or, like, stereoscopic 3D on, like, a movie screen or something, it doesn't matter. Stereoscopic or, like, glasses 3D, either way, no, I can't do that. It hurts. So, yeah, there are certain things your eyes don't want to do, and VR is probably going to be in that boat.
Just watch this.
Want a barrier, honestly. Yeah. Just like, you play VR, but you're in a bubble, so that no matter what you do, you don't have to worry about, like, walking into a TV.
I am Omega, the ultimate E-Series robot.
I mean, I'm thinking about it. When they demoed VR before it came out, there were some VR stations at, like, these conventions like PAX, where it puts you on this little contraption thing. It was like a pseudo treadmill, where it would put you in a little, like, caged-in area, and then you can freely walk around on it because it did have a little treadmill on the bottom that moved based on you moving it. So it was easier for you to walk around in VR without actually moving. I kind of feel like you need that. If you're doing real VR, I kind of feel like you need something like that. Especially if you're that person, again, who can't do the disconnect.
We're not done yet. Don't let your guards down.
You know, he's like 2 hits away. I got a level from that too, really? Sure. I let that guy just kind of squirm on his back like a turtle. You know what, sure. If this kills, it kills. If it doesn't, I'll just walk up and just dunk him in the face. Alright. Well, option 2 it is. And GG's. He literally didn't see it coming because he couldn't move. Omega loves the word annihilation. Yeah, you're not wrong. Annihilation on everything. Well, we're over halfway through the story. I feel like we'll go a little bit longer tonight because I want to finish this story. It won't take more than an hour at the very most, so I feel like I can push through it. So, you guys get a little bit of a longer stream. I mean, it kind of makes up for, like, the short stream we had last Tuesday because of internet issues. I mean, that was me on Tuesday, on Thursday. Like, dang you, Comcast. But yeah, that kind of makes up for the shorter stream there. Although, if you watch this back on YouTube, you guys don't notice it's over 4 hours because I'm probably breaking this up based on story playthroughs like I did for the Sonic Adventure streams. It's just easier to digest. Looking forward to getting this stuff up because I'm wondering just how long it's going to take now with an upload boost. Beforehand, like before stuff got changed around today, I had like a 12 megabit per second upload. Now today, after a little bit of some changing, 25. That's a big difference. So it's like more than double the upload speed. Which, to be fair, it doesn't help out the stability because Comcast be Comcast. You still sometimes just have craptastic service. That will never change, no matter what. I can get a gigabit speed and I can still barely load Google.com if there's an issue in the area. It doesn't matter. But uploading videos now is going to be a little bit easier. I could technically stream the max bitrate here on Twitch. The reason why I stream at a lower bitrate and at 720p is mainly because of Twitch limitations. Like, as an affiliate, I'm not guaranteed to get the transcoding option, so there are some streams you guys can choose the quality, and then others, like, yeah, you're just watching 720p and only 720p. Like, it's not guaranteed, and that's the problem. If it was guaranteed, I would bump the stream quality up. I'm not kidding, but it's not. So because it's not, I just stream at a thing I know people can actually watch, which is 2.5K. Or 2.5 megabit per second. Over 2000K, technically. It's hard to convert between kilobit and megabit. I just do megabit, it's easier. And who the heck advertises on a kilobit nowadays? You know, just like a little bit more. I'll just do this. Yeah, Metal Sonic, no, we do see more. As Kira's saying there, you see him again. I don't remember if you... No, you do get like a very small glimpse of him at the very end of Team Rose's story. Because he doesn't appear after the fight with Egg Albatross. He's not there. Because he doesn't care. There's nothing to absorb from Team Rose. He just doesn't care. But in terms of like the oh, nope. Go back. That's not enough. Gotta do it again. Need more speed. This should be enough speed. Not enough speed. That's what I get for trying to skip. Yeah, going back to what I was saying, you see Metal Sonic at the very end of Team Rose because he absorbs the data between the Chow and Froggy because he wants the Chaos data. That's literally all Metal Sonic wants. He just wants Chaos data. He doesn't care about the team. He just wants Chaos. But then you see him again, Team Chaotix, because he actually does care about the Chaotix a bit. I don't remember if they get absorbed. That part I don't exactly remember, but I know you do see the goop. Because they do reveal a big plot twist for Chaotix regarding the thing you literally already know at this point. Eggman is not Eggman that we're fighting. Like, that's not him, that's Metal Sonic. They kind of do a plot twist of that in Chaotix to kind of explain it. How did Shadow not get his core, man?
Danger. Steep grade ahead.
Why did I do that? Oh, you know, it was a good idea. Lightspeed dash. Don't give me some points. No, I'll give you murder. Don't do that again. That was the dumbest thing.
There's supposed to be frogs in this jungle that can summon rain.
Activating balance servo. Detecting a frog in the vicinity. Annihilate.
Here! Level up!
I swear, this section, when you get here, I always hear that thump. I'm like, did someone just drop a metal container down there? What the heck was that? It's like a weird sound you don't expect from these egg ponds.
Eradicate.
I'll take it from here! Woo-hoo!
Detecting a frog in the vicinity.
Doesn't look like we'll be able to move on.
I just made it. No. Okay, now we made it. That was a little too close, to say the least. I gotta slow down here because I want to make sure Shadow get... Okay, well then Rouge can get the core. That's fine too. Or you can just... Oh, Shadow will never get a speed core. Alright, you're going off, Matt. Alright, thanks for watching tonight. And I hope you have a good rest of your night. Take care. Oh, also, just text me some details really quick about Dead Space. Because I kind of need to talk to you about that. But long story short, you mind if I move my part to Friday? Because I don't have it done. Because I think you said you don't have one. So just, yeah, you can text that to confirm me later. And now I'll probably just text you something tomorrow.
Hurrah!
I'll take it from here.
Annihilator.
I'll take it from here.
Okay, let's be careful here. I'm gonna do the skip again,
I'll take it from here!
but I'm gonna do it better.
Hurrah!
Much better. Perfect.
I'll take it from here.
Okay, you're not gonna upload this week. Okay, good. Yeah, that gives you more time anyway, since I do have to play a little bit of the catch-up game. So yeah, I'll just
The streets of metal.
I'll end up doing that. I'll probably just text you about it again later, just to confirm that. But my idea was I had this week I was gonna swap Majora and Dead Space because I couldn't get the Dead Space thing done before streaming. I had 3 minutes done. 3 minutes of the episode. Oh man, it's a lot of progress. Been a busy set of weeks.
Be my guest!
I'll take it from here.
I can't remember, what did the frog do again? What do you do, dude? Oh, seriously, what do you do? Alright, see ya. I can't remember what he does. I'm just gonna do this. Wait, is this what? Okay, that's what he does. He makes a little fruit thing pop up. I'm like, what does he do? I'll just fly up here. Oh, now I can jump up here. That's fine.
Doesn't look like we'll be able to move on.
Let's get moving.
Excuse me, coming through. Just gonna get some point bonuses.
I'll take it from here.
Let me go over here, because I believe this is the speed shoes again. Yeah, there we go. I mean, there's no reason to get these, but sure. Let's go fast and loop. Do some kicks, because that gives you even more speed. Sometimes you go so fast you clip through things, so getting a little nerve-wracking there.
I'll take it from here.
Gonna go around here a little bit, because there's some enemies to kill. How did I not kill you? Well, rip the 2,000 point bonus. Alright, one more. Yeah, you.
I'll take it from here.
It looks like those guys are
Chaos.
At least I still get 1,000. That's a lot. I should be fine here. I think it's, let's see, it's 45k.
What's this? Maybe we can
I should be okay because I have close to 30k on points. So points on my bonuses, it'd probably be like more around 50k or more. For points, we should be fine for A rank. Oh yeah, 62k. We're more than good.
I am Omega, the ultimate E-Series robot.
These levels, Lost Jungle and Frog Forest, are both kind of lower on point requirements here. Because the next one's 40k. So that should be easy to get. And castles when they start bumping it back up. Nice they go a little bit easy here because there's a lot
So
of
be careful.
insta-kill stuff. Well, we were at the beginning, so it's not that big of a deal.
It's a swamp, so be careful.
I forgot about this stupid plant. There's a bouncy plant in the very beginning. You take it, you die.
Omega,
Just flat out.
Eggman's robot
Not good.
eliminated.
Time to Aniltron you to death. There we go. Level 2, that's good.
here. Hurrah!
Level 2 flight is better than having level 1 flight and level 1 speed. Because I can actually do damage now.
From here.
Eggman's robot
Should be not a robot, yeah.
Why would those black frogs be doing this?
It's no use. Let's check somewhere else.
I feel like this game has kind of aged badly on some language. Not to be blunt here or put you guys off, but man, that's kind of a racial thing to bring up. Why? Why did you have to just do that. I don't even want to talk about it. I feel uncomfortable now. There's some things you just don't want to say. And it's these frogs that bring up the worst in people. You know, not expecting you thinking of me. No, I'm thinking of me. Every year it gets weirder. Yeah, it does get worse with Shadow. You're not wrong. Oh man, some of the dialogue in Shadow definitely has some questionable contexts. There are just some things you may not want to say in today's climate. Let's just say that much. And these games find a way. Yeah, Shadow the Hedgehog dialogue, aka the one where they put curse words in my Sonic game and gave Shadow a gun. And they showed Sonic in the beginning looking like he died from a pistol whip. What a video game. To be fair though, I was that weird kid in school when everyone talked about the hip new shooter game. Like, yeah, Shadow the Hedgehog, right? Because that's the only shooter I played at the time. It's technically a shooter. Shadow holds a gun. He shoots people. Therefore, it's a shooter. I mean, half right. Platformer with shooting mechanics. Not just a flat-out shooter game. In fact, at the time, you could just kind of ignore the shooting.
There he is, again.
Good time to get a level. I'm just gonna freeze. Two flights, really? They really just want Rouge to be the strongest one.
Just yet.
Wait, okay, I seen that. Game, you can't hide that from me. There was a platform floating in the air you just took away. Bring him back, please. Thank you.
Try going up there.
Up. More, please.
I'll take it from here. Natural.
I don't want the key. You can keep that.
I'll take it from here.
If you want another quick way to get Team Blast in this game, Omega's level 3. Just flat out. Omega's level 3 attack, it does so much for your meter. It just pushes it up basically to max.
Let's go.
Okay, I'm going back. What'd I miss? Sometimes it just happens. Also, invincibility. Just shoot through the laser. That works. Oh yeah, this section. This section's stupid. Here's the frog that poisons things. Here's the frog that grows things. What was the point? You killed the plant and revive it in a matter of seconds. What? What was the point? Just, why? I laugh every time I get to that section. Because I just think, yes, someone thought this made sense. Like, just, really? Hang on, before we beat the level, we need to freeze it. Also, this right here. Oh man, this made no sense as a kid. Everything is frozen right now, right? Everything except for this giant alligator. For some reason, he's Chaos Control immune. How are you immune to the Chaos Control? Can I have that power, please? I mean, we technically do, because we're the ones who use it. I mean, me as a human being. Can I have that power, please? Have the ability to stop time and ignore the effects, so I can move freely with the time stopped. Can I be this gator? But what is that? Is that a crocodile or is that an alligator? Age-old question. Chaos crocodile. Point was to demonstrate the concept of yin and yang. I mean, that would actually make sense, because that is kind of a yin and yang sample of confusion, let's say the least, with those frogs. The Chaos 5 that we never saw. It was just a gator. Hey, did we see this before? I think we may have seen this before.
End up getting in my way and making trouble.
Guys, I think we've seen this.
Sonic!
Did we skip it?
Talk about being
We haven't done this before, so maybe we shouldn't skip it.
Long time no
Welcome to
see,
Sonic,
boys. Too bad
where
you
repeat
had
cutscenes are
fun.
very common in the series.
Take it from here.
What'd you say?
So many of the 3D games do this, and I don't know why. Like, so many of them.
Didn't you know? We have
Adventure does it.
Man too.
Adventure 2 does it. This game. Shadow the Hedgehog is just kind of a repeat game in general, depending on your path. Level 6 kind of has some repeats. It's mainly the most memorable repeat cutscene is when the 3 hedgehogs meet each other. Like, all 3 of them in the same level, because you see that 3 times. Honestly, it wasn't until
Greet those you haven't seen in a
Unleashed,
while.
really, they kind of calmed that down. Because you only play the game once.
Looks like my twin.
Annihilation.
I think that might be good enough. Oh, I want to go for the launch thing. We didn't get in Team Sonic's playthrough. Now I want to get it against Team Sonic.
With that hedgehog, it looked...
Nope.
Not
I can't remember the
best
frame.
Those you haven't seen in a while.
Annihilation.
That hedgehog, it looked like my twin.
I don't think that's the frame. No. Okay, I'm trying to remember how to do this. It's like either very beginning or very end of your attack is when you want to reset.
With that hedgehog, it looked like...
Okay, I'm gonna go for this like 3 more times, and then we're probably gonna move on by actually fighting them. I can't remember the frame. It's been so long since I've done this. Dude, that's not it. What was the frame?
Way to greet those you haven't
Was it in between?
Annihilate.
With that hedgehog, it looked like my twin.
Annihilate.
That one would be good enough anyways. Okay, can I please go away? Well, I guess we're not going for it because they all just die.
Have you
All
lost
right,
your
sure.
mind?
I guess I'll look into that when we do this for Team Rose. I can't remember the frame. There was a specific frame when you power dunk the ground. It transfers over on the reset and just kills them all instantly. The opposing team spawns in the water. I just can't remember the frame. It's been so long, man. I think last time I did that, I can't remember. I don't think I did that for the League playthrough, so it had to be my own. That's how long it's been. It was like 5 years, if that's true, since I lost the
Are you sure
metric.
this is the right way?
Affirmative.
What's up? Something on your mind?
Well, never mind. Let's go. That blue hedgehog like me. What did the doctor say about my memory? And just who am I?
Fun fact about that cutscene, if you're playing the Xbox version, all you hear is fire.
Annihilate.
Shadow's talking, and that's like maybe 10% of the volume. The other 90% is burning. Literal burning. Certain versions of this game, man, I swear, audio balancing they just didn't do. Like, just flat out. Certain versions are just so horribly balanced in audio.
I'll take it from here.
I think actually one of the worst contenders on that one is PC. Like, the PC version's audio balancing is all over the place. Like, there are some things that are just non-existent on sound effects. It's that bad.
What's going on?
The upside down castle is flipped right side up.
Annihilate.
From here. We're off.
I'll take
Annihilate.
Let's go down.
There's someone there.
Fire, fire. Good.
Level up.
I'll take it from here.
Detected ahead.
So PC ports having bad audio issues. Yeah, that's true.
Annihilate.
There's a decent amount of games that kind of have that issue. Although, to be fair, in the age when this game released on PC, that was before PC game as we know it now. So it was kind of jank.
I'll take it from
Barely
here.
worked. And really wasn't that beneficial. In fact, console versions were 9 times out of 10 better.
Charge. Annihilation. Annihilation.
I'll take it from here.
Those torches seem to be lined up for some reason. Annihilate.
I'm trying to remember, like, this game has, like, weird resolutions. It's, again, like, a thing of its time, you can tell. Like, when you're playing this game on a modern computer, like, the highest resolution you get is, like, 1024p or something weird.
Just watch
It's a
this.
4:3 aspect ratio that's slightly above 720p.
Annihilation.
I'll take it from here.
I'll take it from here.
This consumer model.
Let's go down.
I just remember when I was playing this game, it, like, when I was recording PC footage with a capture card, some capture cards didn't mind the transition on the resolution, and others had no idea what I was looking at. It really did depend.
Chaos control.
I also remember weird loading issues happened when you used fraps, because back in the day, this was before OBS was really that well established, I used fraps to record pieces of the PC version, because that's all I really had. So I remember when doing that, it caused some issues with the loading, and actually sometimes it caused the game to load upwards to a minute, which was insane. Friendly reminder nowadays, OBS is free, and it's great for recording anything. Capture cards, PC games, your phone, you name it. If you download fraps nowadays, just use it as a frame rate counter. Don't actually use it to record video because it's very outdated. It doesn't even work with a lot of games nowadays. It's like last time it was updated, it was like 2013 or something crazy. It's been a long time since the last got an update, so support may vary.
Annihilate. Switch detected ahead. Annihilate charge. Fire. Annihilate charge. Annihilate charge. Fire. Annihilate charge.
Take it from here.
Eradicate. Item located. Annihilate. Annihilation. Annihilation.
Here they come.
Omega, attack them!
Eggman robots must be eliminated.
You can tell at this point they really don't care. Just throw the big guys at them.
Annihilate.
This is when enemies start becoming more and more annoying to kill, because they give you the hard variants of the enemies to kill.
Kill.
You know what, I'm just gonna team blast you. A guy with a spike shield and 2 iron robots, that's just too much, man.
All right!
Annihilate.
Get my shield.
Annihilate.
Scoot past the bomb. Even though that's frozen, that can still hurt you, so just don't hit it.
Annihilate charge. Annihilate charge. Fire.
Now, normally when you kill a gold... Oh, no, this one's different. I thought this one was not the case. Say, normally when you kill a gold robot, it kills everything around you. But some of them are an exception to that rule. Okay, how do I fly forward? What's the forward direction? It's not actually forward. There you go. Okay, that was like a weird down left to go forward. Hang on. All right, camera. You can tell the game really didn't like that.
I'll take it from here. Anytime now.
I'll take it from here.
Just want to come down here for the points. Speaking of points, give me this.
All right!
I'll take it from here.
This helps with Team Dark's B missions, which are just kill 100 enemies thing. Yeah, you're right on that one. Each team does have a different mission for their levels, like their B-side mission are depending on your team. Team Sonic is a speed run. They need to beat it in X amount of time. Each level differs. Can you please spawn enemies? Thank you.
Chaos control.
Yeah, so theirs is a time attack. Team Dark is kill 100 enemies. Team Rose is collect 100 rings. Team Chaotic is just basically what you did, but harder.
There's a target switch.
Like, theirs is just the harder version of whatever mission that was the main mission. So it depends. It does depend for their extras if they're harder or not. There are certain ones that aren't actually that much harder, and then others that are just a pain. Mystic Mansion B-side, anybody? Oh, no, thank you, please. We'll get to that when we get to that. He didn't appreciate attempts at cheating. Oh, man. Well, as long as it doesn't kill me, I don't care what it does. So please. Game no killy. I kill you instead.
Control.
Give me that core. Extra points. I think we should be good on points here. It was what again? 65k. We're at 54k. By the end, we should be over 55. Yeah, there we go. 55 right there.
Just watch this.
Don't fall into a spike ball. I've had that happen. Okay, well, you can also jump into it too. That works as well, Shadow. I should still be okay on score. I think based on my points for levels, killing things, and time, I should be fine.
Small foothold in the middle detected.
There's someone there. Look out.
There's someone there. Shadow, those are ghosts. That's not people. They're dead people, technically.
I'll take it from here.
Annihilate.
Now, surprisingly, I think, or at least how the game considers it, Hang Castle is supposed to be harder than Mystic Mansion for Team Dark. If you look at their score requirements, it definitely reflects it. 65k for an A rank here. Meanwhile, Mystic Mansion is only like 58k. So the score requirement goes down. But to be fair, this is the level where they introduce the helmet guys, which are a pain to fight. That doesn't help.
Inside the castle.
Sure.
And then immediately they start with a hammer guy anyway. So it's like, you think it's easier. But here I am, Hammer Man.
Annihilate.
I'll take it from here. Anytime.
Alright, that's some good luck. Starting off with a Team Blast is great. Now, can I please get the rings? Thank you. Also, I love this door in the beginning because it has a skeleton that hides behind it. I think, from what I see, like, there's a weird, interesting fun fact with that. The skeleton is, like, only on the one side of the door, but that also counts in terms of its coding. Like, the skeleton, if you somehow manage to get the game's camera to flip around, the skeleton doesn't show up on the reverse side. He's only on one side of the door. Which, when you think about it, that makes no sense. Like, where'd the rest of his body go? It's a skeleton, not a ghost. He should have more body. He doesn't have a backside.
Sure is a mysterious switch.
Doesn't compute.
Chaos control.
All right.
Friendly reminder, walls are optional.
Annihilate. Annihilate.
I'll take it from here. Hurrah!
Is that guy still alive? Hang on. Not anymore. I'll take Omega into this. He needs 2 levels. And the extra level with Shadow will just be a waste.
Level up. Use the brakes and jump. B button to brake and A button to jump. Obstacle approaching.
I'll take it. Level up.
Switch detected ahead.
You know, how about no? I could just skip all this.
I'll take it from here. Hurrah!
I think it's this one on the left I need to hit. Hey! I played this game too much. I know all the little things. Can't remember bank pin, can't get access to money, but he remembers the switch you need to hit in a certain level in Sonic Heroes. What's wrong with this guy? I wonder why he can't get access to his money. He's an idiot, but also smart. He's a smart idiot.
Annihilation. Worthless consumer model. Fire.
What? Okay. Really? Invisible wall right in front of the icons?
From here. Hurrah!
Kill.
The switch is mysterious.
He's just smart in some regards. Questionable.
I'll take it from here.
Annihilator.
Chaos control.
Eradicate. Level up.
Oh, this one's fun. Yeah, unlit torches, light them.
Bad feeling about this.
Remember that mechanic. You're doing that later in Teen Chaotix. A lot. You're doing that a lot in Teen Chaotix. Messing with torches. That's why their version of this level sucks badly. No matter if you're playing normal version or the extra version. That was redundant. It doesn't matter if you're playing normal or the harder version. It still sucks.
Annihilate. Here.
Annihilate.
You know, in this section, I expect those statues to come alive because that already happened once. But I'm actually half expecting those robots to be real.
I'll take it from here.
I'll take it from here.
Annihilate.
Why don't we do a lower route?
I'll take it from here.
Oh, I actually got them all. Okay. Well, see you later.
This is the ultimate.
Don't worry, he'll come back. Shadow? Oh, you gotta be kidding. Omega fell off the switch.
I'll take it from here.
That section's annoying because of the stupid ghosts. It's very easy for them to push a team member that's already on Switch off the Switch. If that happens, well, just do it again. Sucks, man.
I'll take it.
Oh yeah, use the speed formation here to attack. Yeah, what, and die? No. Just use anything else. Use power, use flight, but don't use speed. Preferred flight, because flight character doesn't have to worry about falling. You can just fly back up and thunder shoot.
This is a job for you.
Back here, they kind of require it.
Annihilate.
I made some people nervous swapping with the power character there. Some people just won't do this at all, anything but the flight character because of the slippery nature of certain characters. It just kind of depends to me.
Here.
Right here, I'm not gonna bother. I'm just gonna freeze.
Control.
You make that jump? I almost feel like with a good timed rocket excel, going into flight, you might be able to make the jump from this platform back over to the cage.
What is this?
Not taking that risk because that'd be stupid. You gotta kill yourself at the end just for a chance that you can make a platform? No. Just take the warp, man. That's not a good idea. That's unsafe.
I am Omega, the ultimate E-Series robot.
What do you think, Omega?
Sensors jammed. Real Eggman ID not possible.
We'll just have to find out, won't we?
What's the matter? Cold feet? Well then, here I come. Get them.
No time for messing around.
Why has it had to be Omega for both the core drops? I mean, that's okay, but flight, please. I was gonna do a lot of damage here. The flamethrower does a decent amount. Oh, that's right. These guys count. Flight formation's fine for this because I don't want to worry about the damage output. It's an instant kill no matter what. But the fact I gotta fight these things is stupid. They're just hard to hit.
Annihilation. Box activation ready.
I'll take it from here.
Hang on. Flight core, please. Thank you. Okay, now kill everybody.
Annihilation. Fire.
Well, actually, why did I say flight core? That was the flight core. I got a speed core for it. Give me another speed core. I need level 2 Rouge, not level 3 Shadow. I mean, maybe this is my chance. Please be a flight core. Little flight core. Yeah, it's a flight core. All right, now it's starting to do damage. Good.
I'll take it from here. 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 I'll take it from here.
Annihilator, fire! Annihilation, eradicate!
I'll take it from here. Useless pieces of
And now I want a level 3 Omega.
Little pests, aren't they?
Eliminate all Eggman robots.
Perfect. Thank you. Level 3 just chews through those hammer guys, so I want that immediately. I want to get at least level 2 Flight here and level 3 Omega as fast as possible. That's my combo. I don't use speed in this fight, so I don't care about the speed character level. It's the other two that are more important.
Annihilate,
Alright, give me level 3. That'll be fine. Now one's level 3, technically.
annihilate,
I'll take it from here. I'll take it from here.
annihilate.
I'll take it from here.
Actually, you know what? Just do another Team Blast. I got this for a reason. At this point, we want to pick up the pace. Goal time now is to finish this before midnight Eastern. So in like 20 minutes.
I'll take it from here. I'll take it from here. I'll take it from here. I'll take it from here.
Activation ready, fire!
Hang on. There's a lone survivor. He can't be here. No survivors. No witnesses.
Annihilate, fire! Annihilate, fire! Annihilate, fire! Annihilate, kill!
Well, now you guys see the gimmick of the blue ones. The red wizards heal the fellow robots. The blue ones suck away your rings. You don't want the blue ones to be out for too long. I didn't know it was sucking up my rings from that distance. It didn't look like I was in the circle. Oh, like, why aren't we moving on?
From here.
I couldn't see the robots. I'm like, hello?
Annihilate,
Here. Justice Blast.
Team Blast, not worth.
control.
Again, 20 minutes. 20 minutes is all I want to spare here. Which, to be fair, if we play our cards right, I think we can do it.
I'll take it from here.
Like, each level could probably take about 5 to 10 minutes, depending. I almost did the Team Blast the second I got one, because I was trying to deactivate. That would have been bad. Would just instantly activate the Team Blast. Whoa, what the? Why am I over here? Excuse me. That was almost problematic. Oh, jeez. I think I got a bop boost off of that. How did I get a bop boost off of that? Why? Alright, I kind of need to explain what I'm talking about. If you've seen a spear in a Sonic Heroes, you may understand the terminology. If you haven't, let me explain. There's a trick in this game called Bop Boost, where if you have the speed character and the speed character only hit in your flight formation, and then you start to fly when the speed character is nowhere near the flight character anymore, you can teleport over to that character. I think that's what happened. Shadow got hit, and just Shadow, so he got knocked off to the side, and I started to fly as Rouge, which took me over to where Shadow was.
Don't get too excited.
I got an accidental bop boost. Are you kidding me? I don't want that in this fight. Bop boosts are useless here because I could just kill me. You can't speed up this fight by going to a different area because the enemies won't spawn. You have to kill them when they spawn.
That won't stop us, Doctor.
Yeah, that thing that happened to me there, that's probably how Bop Boost was found. I think it was found by accident, where someone got hit as the speed character, only in the flight formation, and then just started to fly, and they teleported. They're like, what the heck is this? And then they researched. And Bop Boost was born. I don't know why it's called Bop Boost of all things, though. I get the boost part, but the bop? I guess you bop your teammate on the head. Kill everything when they exactly spawn, then you win. You're not wrong. That's the nature of Team Blast.
I'm still the ultimate life form.
I mean, again, at this point, I want to get a move on real time, so I don't feel bad about doing that. See you later, Omega.
We're flying very high. We might even be at the edge of space.
Space. Did you say space?
They say if you say space loud enough, the Space Corps comes over. No, okay, well, let's just snipe that guy out of the air. See you later, Egg Pawn. Yeah, I felt so old the other day. Oh, what was it? It was like sometime here in May. I can't remember the specific day, but like earlier this month, Portal 2 just had its 10th year anniversary. Oh my god, that game's 10 years old. I remember playing that was in high school. Now I feel old.
Why so many?
Game's great, by the way. Fantastic. It's just that, man, 10 years? I can't believe it's already been out for 10 years. Although I say this, and I'm still celebrating the 10-year anniversary of me just making content, so, you know, it was inevitable.
From here.
I'll take it from here.
Level up.
No E2000, more like E-Freeze. Got him. Ever play Portal 2? Hey, you should try it sometime, Iceberg. It's a really fun platforming puzzle shooter game. I guess platforming depends on what maps you're playing because there's some custom maps that are very platform heavy. Puzzle shooter. Definitely a puzzle shooter.
They're firing at us. Dodge the bullets by moving up and down. You got it.
Remember when I was talking about Portal 2 on social media, I was not caring. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it's like, I feel like Portal 2 was like a zeitgeist kind of game because if you played the first Portal game, you were playing Portal 2 because you wanted to see just how much it changed. But if you never played Portal before that point, you didn't care, really. I played Portal 1 beforehand, so to me, that was a big deal when it came out. Dude, I still remember trying to like actually play that game on my old like 2011 Lenovo laptop that had integrated graphics, and the game actually played and looked great. I could play it in full 60 frames per second, played at the max resolution that computer screen outputted, and it didn't look that bad. I didn't have it on max settings, but it didn't look like crap. Like, I'm surprised at how well that computer was able to play that game. It did a good job.
I'll take it from here. I'll take it from here.
Nowadays, playing any game on a computer without integrated graphics either barely works or looks like total butt. So maybe don't do that. Although I would say in normal times, graphics cards are pretty cheap, so it's easy to get into PC gaming with graphics cards. They have some kind of level of detail. But have you guys seen graphic card shortages? Oh my lord. Never mind about the easy part. A little hard to get a card right now of any kind. Literally everything's out of stock.
Annihilate.
From here.
It looks like those robots are
Yeah, 10-year anniversary do make you feel old. Yeah, true.
Annihilation.
Pretty accurate.
Chaos control.
It's feeling better. I think the GameCube, Xbox, and PlayStation is considered retro now. And yeah, I think, Ethan, you're also right on that one. Adding to the list, Wii is also considered retro now. I think anything from like the 7th generation is starting to become retro to people. I get Wii, but some people even saying like Xbox 360, PS3 games are becoming retro. Which is kind of fair, because some of these games, they came out before HD was really a thing, so it was a whole different kind of time period. Like, I can see it. I can see Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, and Wii being clumped together in the same category now for being retro. I see the Wii more retro than anything else, because heck, the thing doesn't even output HD. And it had like kind of a whole different style of games that basically felt very much like GameCube games, so it's like similar generation to that. So I can see that more than anything else. But I can also get it for just like how things have aged, of why people would also say PS3 and 360 are retro. Does 10 years make a console retro? I think to some people nowadays, yeah, give it like at least a decade. Then some people consider it. To me, I start thinking something's retro if it's 2 generations old or more. At this point, Wii is like 3 generations old because the Wii U being like a half-step generation thing, and then, you know, the Switch came in to fix the other half. And then PS3 and 360 are 2 generations old at this point. I wouldn't consider 3DS retro because it's kind of in the same category as Wii U, where that's like maybe a generation old at most, so it's not really retro. It only just recently got discontinued like last year. Yeah, that's another thing too, Gary, you're right. The original Xbox could output at least 720p. So it was like pseudo HD back then. And heck, going by that logic, same for the PS2. It was like what, Gran Turismo 4, I believe, on the PS2 supported 1080i. So back then, you had a game that supported a resolution that is still kind of standard today. I mean, we don't use interlace anymore because that doesn't work well with anything and it looks like crap. But the 1080 part is still standard 1080p and all. Hey, I just want to get a move on here, please. Can I just leave the level? I want to go home. I think Omega left the oven on. We gotta go.
Naturally.
I think we being lumped in with retro also makes some sense. Essentially a refined, slimmed down GameCube. Yeah, pretty much. GameCube with motion controls on it. I mean, original concepts for the Wii, when it came to the peripherals, they all used GameCube-style ports. So originally, when they were making the Wii, it was literally a GameCube, 100%. Which is why it's so much of a GameCube still, because they use that system as a base. Wouldn't consider 10 years enough time for something to be retro in gaming. Yeah, I say 2 generations at least, which could be more than 10 years. 2 generations could mean 10 years, or it could mean 15. Like, it really does depend.
Come on. Any time now.
Chaos control.
Wow. 2 flights? I mean, at least I got 2 of the same core drops. That's a 50-50, so that's some good luck. I would prefer speed, not gonna lie here, but I can work with this. Alright, this is gonna be a little scary. Okay, well, I didn't fully fall down, so that's fine. I thought that was gonna push me, and that would have been mad. Alright, this one I have to play really good on the score. I have to really pay attention to my score here, because if my guide's correct, 100k. This one has a big point requirement for the A rank. It's a lot of points. So if I play my cards right, it should be fine, but I have to make sure to basically kill everything I see. Otherwise, I'll probably won't have enough points.
Those guys look pretty tough. Careful now.
I'm just gonna use Omega here as the base one. I don't want him to get a core right now. Another speed would be good for level 3. Rouge apparently gets it instead. Could activate the switch, but I could just go. So I'm just gonna go. Ending this past generation, PS4, 3DS, Xbox lasted a very long time. Yeah, this past generation did last a very, very long time, because that was a good, like, what, 7 years for PS4 and Xbox One? And then the 3DS, even when the Switch still existed, it was still around for like another, like, 3 years at least before Nintendo finally pulled the plug. Like, they stopped making first-party games back in, like, 2019, I think? But they still made the systems, and games were still coming out for it. It was just all third parties at that point.
I'll take it from here. I'll take it from here. I'll take it from here. I'll take it from here.
So much for me saying I'm not abusing the Team Blast. Hey, I just want to get through this tonight, okay? We're near the end. We don't want to be on this for too much longer. Hal needs sleep. We do have work in the morning.
I'll take it from here.
All I know is this is going to probably take like half an hour for this file to remux into an MP4, so OBS is going to be running for a little bit on my computer after I'm done streaming. Okay, well, you know what? Can I just, like, go around you, please? Thank you. Last big release of Yokai Watch 3. I don't think that was first party, though, right? Like, I think Nintendo helped publish it, but they didn't, like, release it, if that makes sense. You've got to be kidding me. Why does that sometimes happen? I know that the last game they specifically made for the 3DS themselves, I think, was Kirby's Epic Yarns port. Like the extra epic yarn or whatever they called it. I think that was the last one they themselves did. But in terms of publishing, they published Yokai Watch, and that was the last big thing they put out, period.
Anytime now.
Annihilate.
Chaos control.
Again? Really? I mean, sure, again, I would love to have speed, but
Just watch
getting to the same core as both flight, I'll take it.
Annihilate.
I'm gonna just kill that guy flat out. Because then I could just do this. Much safer. Instead of trying to homing attack off the guy, which barely ever works, I think I've done that like 3 times in my total time playing this game. That guy is not easy to homing attack.
Annihilate. Annihilate. Charge. Fire. Annihilate. Charge. Fire.
Okay, he's dead. I thought the guy was still there. You know what? I don't need a flight right now, so just give me a speed. Please give me a speed. That's a power. Okay, well, so much for that.
Hold detected. Tornado jump possible.
I just love how Omega delivers that line, "Hole detected." Imagine Omega going into a strip club. "Hole detected." Omega, is that the only thing you noticed? Yes. Very selective vision.
Naturally.
Jump.
Nice jump.
I guess I'm up.
Annihilate. Fire. Eggman robots must be eliminated. Fire. Fire. Fire.
You gotta be kidding me. Put down your shield. Who do you think you are? Captain America? I don't think you need to kill him because you can just hit the switch, but it's better to kill the guy. He's right on top of where you need to go.
Annihilate. Charge. Fire. Kill. Annihilate.
Alright, give this one a second. He needs to attack, otherwise his shield will be a problem. At least the red versions here, they don't have nearly as much health. I never remember their names. That's like a 2,000. I can't remember the yellow one. It's like... It's either 3,000 or 5,000. I can't remember which.
Eggman's robots must
I just call them the red one and the gold one. It's easier to remember.
worthless consumer models.
I'll take it from here.
At this point, 2.5 minutes in, 37k. That's a good score. I gotta keep it up. Now I just have to hope when I get to this stupid section here with the rainbow ring, it doesn't fling me into a dang pit again. I don't have time for this. I want to sleep. I'm gonna go from the center because I trust the center one more than the side ones. Just gonna jump from this one because that's, yeah, that would have killed me. Down here because I'll just kill this.
Annihilation. Worthless consumer models. Annihilate.
Kill everything you see. 100k is a lot of points. That's also a lot of death. That's bad. I think I can do, oh crap. That works too. You can also stun these guys with the tornado. In fact, you kind of need to do that when they get to this state. Okay, can I just please have my team members not take a nap? Oh god, dude, just, oh, I hate fighting these guys. Seriously, they're so annoying. Just kill it with Shadow at this point. They're just so obnoxious because of that stupid shield. They put it up with almost every single action, and they have it up for like 5 seconds. It's insane, man. They'll last way too long on the defense. I mean, they're doing a good job on the defense, give them that. It's kind of what they need to do to live. No, 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 no. I don't want to fight Helmet Guy. Alright, I think it's just one switch. Yeah, it's just one switch.
Annihilate.
He never saw it coming.
I'll take it from here.
Oh yeah, I can't do that yet. There's like 3 switches, but enemies are spawning. So because of this, I don't want to hit all 3 switches in increments. I want to hit them all at once.
Ready? Go!
I'll take it from here.
Okay, there's switch 2. Switch 3 down here, or is it near the pole? I think near the pole, yeah.
I'll take it from here.
I'll take it from here.
Wait, no, go up. Not here. It's here. Yeah, switch 1. I think with flight. Okay, well, those guys are spawning. That's not what I wanted. Let's kill them.
I'll take it from here.
Switch 1. Again, jump in here. It should put me back to the center platform. I want you to leave that one for last. Then I could just jump in this cannon, go back over, and immediately swap the flight. Or not the flight, the power. Current, please. Thank you. A little precise on the current.
I'll take it from here.
I'll take it from here.
I'll take it from here.
Just as planned.
I'll take it from here. Just watch this.
Why does that always put you backwards? Always. Like,
Take it from here.
can someone please flip the ring around like 180 degrees or something? Maybe that'll fix it. Oh, no, 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 no.
Chaos control.
We're not fighting 2 yellow ones. I don't have all day.
Come on. You got it.
And now a helmet guy. Man, they don't want you having fun anymore. What's fun? Although, if I play my cards right for this one, I might be able to missile barrage into his forehead and kill him instantly. I just gotta line this up correctly. Not. Come on. There you go. Almost enough.
Take it from here.
Dude, you're like 2 HP. Please just die.
I'll take it from here.
Here they come.
Hey, you have fun fighting that one helmet guy? Here, have another. Thanks. I hate everything. Can we not?
I'll take it from here.
I'll take it from here.
Dude, I didn't even hit him with any missile. Okay, now he's at 1 HP, so I hit him with the missiles there.
I'll take it from here.
Come on.
Alright, 89k. We're good. I think we got A rank. We only have 1 more enemy gauntlet here, which I can just team blast.
Here they come.
I think it's like 3 helmet guys. No, it's 1 helmet guy and 2 normal hammer guys. Either way, that's too much. Please team blast them. Give me my score boosts.
Ready, go.
Doesn't matter if I hit the checkpoint or not. Might as well get the score.
Do it.
Don't let your
Alright, in terms of the score bonus at the end, we still have our rings. We have enough time that give us something on time bonus. We got it. We easily got the A. I just gotta beat the level without dying. Famous last words, right?
Incoming. Yellow laser.
take it from here.
It's firing a red laser.
Oh yeah, it's also the version of the level that has like enemies at the end of these rails, just to trick you up. Those are the only ones I'm killing. At the first 2 sets, that's it. The rest of these are not worth it. That will actually kill me.
Better stay frosty.
Yeah, you can risk it for the 1-up if you really want to. I feel like you're gonna die getting a 1-up, so don't go for that 1-up in this section. That's not worth it. Hit this. 999,000. Wait, no, 99,930. I know how to count. I think we're good. That's easily gonna put us over 10k or 100k. Man, I really can't count. The later it gets, the worse my numbers get. It's like my speech. 112k, more than enough.
I am Omega, the ultimate E-Series robot.
All we have left now is a boss fight, which I'm just gonna take my team members and glue them to his chest. Then he'll die. So, same strategies when we fought him with Team Sonic. We're just gonna use flight, let my team members stick with Thunder Shoot, and then it's just over in 30 seconds. Don't blink.
Okay, no more games.
Intercept mode complete.
The end of the line, Doctor.
Enough of this! Shadow! Root! Omega! Time to meet your favor! I'll show you what real evil is!
Here. Level up.
Well, that didn't work out. I was hoping my teammates would have instantly recovered, and then I could have just instant Thunder Shooted. Okay, well now that's even worse. Yeah, even worse. Okay, just kill the stupid pawns. They're in the way. They're in the problem. Dude, what is this? I had some really good luck in the beginning with Eggman's movement, and then I just threw it all away. Dude, just kill him. There you go, finally. You need the power character specifically to stick.
Give 'em all you got.
Now to face real evil.
Not over yet, troublesome fools!
No, okay, Omega didn't. Alright, 3 minutes. 3 minutes is what we need to beat him in. We're good. There, I'll just do that method instead. Okay, he's dead. But wait, I was over a pit.
Eggman's robots must be eliminated.
I won't go down that easy! Defeated? Impossible! No!
Okay, I guess we're fine. I was worried that we were over a pit. The game would have just dropped me down it anyways, because that can happen in certain fights. Also, nice explosion.
Thanks for the
This explosion was just a white flash. That was it. Like, where'd the explosion effect go? It just didn't load. It was weird. Alright, well that was Team Dark. And we got all the A's. So all we need to do is do extra missions and A rank those.
Eggman target
Not that bad when you think about it.
destroyed.
Now let's find that secret treasure.
Nice treasure. It's a bunch of shadows. This is where all the copies of Shadow the Hedgehog went. This is in Eggman's basement.
Prepare to destroy immediate area.
Hey, Omega, did I ever tell you that Shadow is a robot and... Oh, never mind. Good luck.
You know about cloning. The original must exist somewhere.
All this for what? Nothing? I might as well go look for that Master Emerald, since that irritating echidna is here.
Some things never change.
What do you say? What else is that famous treasure supposed to do?
Yeah, that's it. Go find treasure now. That's it. That was a nice diversion. We won't find more about any of this Shadow stuff, we're cloning, whatever that is, until the next game. And it really depends on your route if you actually get the answers for the story or not. Like, it really does depend on what you do in Shadow. Because some routes he's an android, some routes he's not an android, he's a clone. On some routes he's the original. On some routes he kills Eggman. I don't know, the plot's weird. It's really weird. Like, it's hard to describe the plot to someone who hasn't played that before because it's all over the place. The only thing that's confirmed is the ending, because none of the 10 endings you need to get to lead up to the final story are canon. None of them. Because the canon just completely wipes them all. It's so weird, man. Game's fun, but man, that story is just a mess. This song's not, though. This is a good song. This is This Machine. The main theme of Team Dark. Formed by Julian K. I believe the guy's name. Yeah, Julian K. I'm looking at here on the wiki. Ooh, there's trivia. What's the trivia? The song appears in Team Sonic Racing as E123 Omega's Team Ultimate attack. Ooh, okay. So it does appear in another game later on. It just it took a while. Because Team Sonic Racing wasn't until 2019? It was 2019. That was the last big Sonic game. Actually, no. Not big Sonic game. That was the last Sonic game period that's released up to this point. Yeah, May of 2019 is when Team Sonic Racing came out. And it's been 2 years since we last got anything Sonic related. I did not know it was that long. Because there was a point there where Sonic was still getting about a game a year. But that slowed down after Team Sonic Racing. Team Sonic Racing was the first for the series because they actually delayed a Sonic game. Everyone just was in shock. Like, wait, you delayed a Sonic game? Oh, they're learning, guys. They only made 2 terrible games they rushed out the market, but they're finally learning. Finally look back at the experiences of Sonic 06 being rushed and Sonic Boom on Wii U being rushed and realize maybe we should stop doing this. Every time we do, it's utter garbage. Shadow's edging the game. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, at the very least. Shadow the Hedgehog's a very edgy game by story. I'm even reading the wiki here for Team Sonic Race. I have this up. The existence of the game came to light when Sumo Digital Memo leaked the game in January of 2018. Although I still remember the biggest leak about the game where that kind of happened, but some people didn't know what that meant. They didn't know if it was a real thing or not, maybe rumored. But then Walmart leaked the game. I was like, oh yes, everyone's favorite leaker this year, Walmart. So I think they also did the same with Borderlands 3. Walmart known for the leaks, man.